Welcome back, everyone. I hope you're having a fantastic day. A few months ago, I posted the Cobra Whip Flow, which had us build momentum with the mace and finish in a powerful down strike. Today, we are going to be adding on to the Cobra Whip with two challenging transitions that are perfect for the aspiring mace flow artist. The Snake Charmer Flow covers skills in handwork, footwork, and momentum switching. Best of all, it'll drop us right into flow state. We'll take a look at the flow next, and then we'll dive in. I'm gonna teach you this flow all in one. So if you don't know the Cobra Whip, be sure to check out the original video right here first and then come back to this one. Now to perform the Snake Charmer Flow, I am first going to be starting with my Cobra Whip and then adding in those two transitions. So to begin, in my warrior stance, I'm gonna drop the mace over one shoulder, remember which side, left or right, 360, pull through. Same side, hand to the shoulder you dropped the 360 over is gonna catch the mace and drop underneath into this cradle grip, reconnecting with my hand underneath my opposite elbow. I'm going to release it straight to the side and swing through, pivoting and catching the bottom nice and strong. Drop the mace back horizontal, push it vertical, pivot around, step out with the back leg and down strike. And now here are our two transitions that I'm talking about. First is a flourish. So I'm gonna slide my hand out to the head of the mace, pull the mace head in towards my body so that I can control it better, and then I'll push the tail out straight in front of myself, push it vertical and allow that to happen, and then pull the mace back in and push into a back arrow. Next, here's my second transition. I'm gonna push my hand behind my head and release the hand holding the mace so I can 360 and stand back up. And then same thing on the other side. So the opposite hand that we used for the cradle is going to come to the top of the mace. This will feel natural. And then drop down, cradle underneath, reconnect under the elbow, drop the mace straight out to the side and swing, reconnect. Drop the mace back, drop it vertical, pivot and step back with the back leg, down strike. Slide the front hand forward, pull the mace in towards your body, flourish around, and back arrow. And then I'll bring that hand behind my head and release and stand up. And I'll do one more on each side. So cradle underneath, reconnect, drop the mace out to the side, drop it back, vertical, step out, slide the front hand forward, pull the mace in, flourish the tail forward and then up, and then aligned with your arm here, and then arrow. Drop it behind and stand back up. And that free hand is gonna come to the top of the mace, cradle grip underneath, catch, drop the head of the mace out, swing, pivot. Outside whip, step back, and here we go, last one. Slide the front hand forward, pull the mace in, flourish it around, catch, back arrow. And from here, release behind and 360. So you can begin to see how we're continuing and then changing momentum throughout this flow. As we're in the Cobra Whip, we're continuing to build momentum from the 360 and the cradle grip and the whip into the down strike. And then we've stopped momentum. And then we've decided to pull the mace in, continue the momentum to be pushing towards the other side, and then arrest it again before dropping it into the final 360. And now I have some pro tips so you can get 10 times more out of it. The key to getting 10 times more out of this flow lies in how you conserve momentum. Specifically, there are 2 points of this flow that we need to pay attention to. The first is in the whip, in which we're dropping the mace back, pivoting around, and striking. The thing to keep in mind is that for the high hand, when you're going through the whip, the elbow joint needs to be relatively closed so that we can conserve momentum by keeping the center of gravity of the mace close to the center of gravity of our own body before we extend. So we're able to conserve the momentum by not letting the whip happen really wildly far away from our body and losing all the energy. We want to keep it nice and tight, nice and close to our body as we go through. So that's the first place where we want to keep our high hand with closed joints. The second place is in the flourish. So as we've reached out, the high hand once more, I want to keep the mace closer to my body by closing my joints as I go through this flourish. And the reason for this is that if I try to do the flourish far away, it's much more challenging for me to control the flourish and to control the mace. And rather, if I keep it closer, I can keep it much more circular and actually use the momentum built by spinning the tail to feed into the arrow, which is what we're trying to do. We're trying to direct momentum through the flourish into the arrow. So keep those two tips in mind. And if you'd like more coaching tips, I invite you to sign up for my Flow Fridays newsletter, which provides deeper insights about mace flow techniques. You can sign up on my website by following the link in the description below. Otherwise, great job on this flow, and let me know in the comments if you have any questions. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to this YouTube channel if you want to level up your mace skills fast, and I will see you on the next Flow Made Simple video. Peace.